Um, Ever wonder why so many sitcoms are set in New York City? Is it the energy, uh, the endless supply of quirky characters,
Mm.
or just because it looks good on screen? And then following uh, throws its hat into the ring, following 5 somethings navigating life and careers in the city. Um, and it's a familiar setup, reminiscent of shows like, or, but does it bring anything new to the table? The answer is complicated. And this show boasts a strong cast um, that they try to delivers laughs pretty much, you know, consistently. Um, um, However, it suffers from a common streaming issue, uh, a short episode count, leaving some storylines feeling rushed. Let's dive a little deeper into what works and what doesn't. Um, at its core, centers around AJ and Davis, investment bankers, uh, Abby, a stylist, Josh, a TV news assistant, and Cal, a med student with acting aspirations. They're all trying to figure out their professional and personal lives in Murray Hill. Expect the usual roommate antics, workplace drama, and uh, romantic entanglements. Um, this series is the latest collaboration between Mindy Kaling and Charlie Grandy, uh, building up on their previous work on and C Skills. Um, it feels like a deliberate blend of those two styles, the big city living vibe combined with plenty of relationship drama. Um, the show frequently cycles through who likes whom, who's dating whom, um, and the inevitable breakups. And I've been enjoying these kind of stories lately, but this show often felt frustrating, and the romantic relationships lacked satisfying payoffs and felt more what are you doing than finally. And a good romance needs conflict, and it also needs resolution. Where uh, too often the characters seemed to make needlessly silly choices. Uh, for example, one character spends much of the season with someone clearly portrayed as a jerk. Uh, that the show eventually agrees with this assessment, but it spends so long trying to convince the audience there's hidden depth. It becomes tiresome. Both actors do good work, but the outcome feels obvious from the start. Too many of the romantic subplots involve inconsiderate behavior or characters missing obvious cues. The romance feels predictable, aggressively straight, and a little bit tired. Uh, it's a formula we've seen countless times before. Uh, Thankfully, it's also a sitcom, and when it leans into comedy, it shines. The main cast has, uh, you know, excellent chemistry and well-developed personalities, supported by a strong supporting cast. Uh, Constance Wu as a demanding boss, Victor Garber, and Judy Gold as a news anchor and producer, and Mei Hong as a deadpan coworker are particular highlights. When a sitcom embraces classic tropes, uh, good times are almost guaranteed. Okay. And roommate problems, work crises, unexpected guests. It's all here. And it's funny, the actors deliver, but the 9 episode season doesn't allow enough room for the characters to breathe or the supporting cast to fully develop. And it feels like a 22 episode network show squeezed into a streaming format. Despite the frustrating romance, is still a worthwhile watch. Uh, it's the characters are compelling, the storylines are memorable, and it's genuinely funny. There's potential for improvement in future seasons, and I'm hopeful it will get there. For now, it's a solid but not spectacular uh, show. Speaking of work, um, why did the sitcom character bring a ladder to the office? Because he heard the job had a lot of ups and downs. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll see you then.